Well, a good afternoon to you all. Happy Thursday, and welcome to live coverage of the GHSA 4A Region 7 tournament. It's the consolation game, planned for third place, as it were, on the girls' side of things. Again, we're in Region 7 of the 4A bracket here in the state of Georgia. My name's Danny Kachula. Great to have you alongside us. For David, Brandon Harrell, Athletics Director here at Georgia Highlands College, everybody who makes these broadcasts possible on the Chargers Sports Network, it is a pleasure to bring you today's game. It's Northwest Whitfield, the Bruins, taking on the Bulldogs of Cedartown here from 6 Mile, Georgia, just south of Rome. Cedartown with a much shorter trip. They're just 15 minutes south of here in 6 Mile, Georgia, unincorporated community right off of Highway 411. Northwest Whitfield came all the way from Tunnel Hill, actually closer to Varnell. It's a Tunnel Hill address, though, just about an hour north of town, almost to the Tennessee state line. But even though Cedartown is closer to home, Northwest Whitfield, it's felt a little bit more like home for them in this tournament. They had an absolutely dominant quarterfinal win, 60-16. Dominant defense led them to a first-round victory over Southeast Whitfield, and that took them to the semifinals. They took on second-ranked Heritage, could not beat the Chargers, and now they are here in the third-place game as a result. Only a 6-point loss against Heritage, though. They were awfully close in that one. One of the better games we've had all week long across the girls and the boys. But for Cedartown, they had a close win over 5th-ranked Central and were no match for Sonoraville, the top seed in the region, for a reason, of course. And Sonoraville took that one 54-20, so Cedartown reeling a little bit. They are going to have to find a way to figure things out in this consolation game. Last game of the season for both these teams. We'll see if they can finish their year on a high note. 2023-24 season coming to a close. We got the Bruins and the Bulldogs going head-to-head. Bruins come into this one 14-11 on the year, 6-4 in Region 7. Cedartown 10-16 on the year. They do have a double-digit winning total once again this year, 4-6 in region play. Go ahead and give you the starting five for these two sides. First for the visitors, Cedartown. They are the visitors on paper, even though they're a lot closer, of course, geographically speaking. Starting five looks like this. Haven Barkley wears the number 5. Kendall Pace wears number 10. Number 22 is Marin Barrow. Number 24, Anna Kate Bussey. And number 30 is Kensley Boozer. Then for the Bruins of Northwest, Sloan Pender is number 5. Number 11 is Lindsay Harris. Lexi Lyon wears 25. Libby Lee is in the number 34 jersey. And Beckley Manning is number 44. That's how these two line up. Northwest Whitfield is in that all-white strip with the orange and blue details of trim. And that leaves Cedartown in the all-black going the other direction. Underway! And the tip initially fell to the Bulldogs, but the Lady Bruins stole it away. Good to have you with us here on the campus of Georgia Highlands College, the Floyd campus anyway. One of a few, but the flagship campus at GHC, home of the GHC Chargers. Pass into the short corner, a long two, took a bit of a deflection, and it ended up short. Cedartown with the long rebound. They're going the other way. Kendall Pace, living up to her name, pushes it quickly. Left wing 3-ball, that is off the right side of the iron, but an offensive board falls to Boozer. Boozer in a bit of trouble. Nice defense on the ball. Had it tipped away, so she got her dribble back, and just a little bit short on the left side runner. Back to her, though, and that one is long. Good save, and Cedartown just keeping this possession alive. That's third chance points that Cedartown are going to have an opportunity to get at the free throw line. And they are going to get Sloan Pender for the first foul on either team in this game. Of course, it'll be her first person. And so that will send Kendall Pace to the line. 7:14 to go, 46 seconds gone in this first frame. Pace does knock down the free throw for her first points. And that puts Cedartown up by 1. Too strong on the second, and the defensive board will go to Beckley Manning. So let's see if the Lady Bruins can get on the board. Passed inside, a little bit of disconnect in the communication, so the ball is lost, and Cedartown will have a chance to extend their early lead. They will give it away. The pass was a little bit high from Barkley. So Northwest back on the ball. Again out of Tunnel Hill. That's just off 75, one of the last exits before you cross into Tennessee, real close to Chattanooga there. The Bruins ranked 171st in the whole state of Georgia, this girls program. Certainly not too shabby. got almost 1,000 across the state, so it's been a pretty solid season for them. Up top for them, it's Lexi Lyon. The left wing, Sloan Pender. Pender inside. A lot of touches early on for Manning. He kicks it out. Now we're back up to Pender. 7 to shoot on the clock. Now down to 5. Got to get something up quickly. Manning. And I don't think that one went off in time. It did not. It's a shot clock violation. Another great defensive sequence for Cedartown. And again, it's a Cedartown team that went out last time in the semifinal and only put up 20 points across 32 minutes of play. This one's out of bounds. This is some full court pressure, a zone look from Northwest, and they're going to get the ball back off of that. But just to finish the thought for Cedartown, defense going to be crucial for them. Definitely struggled on the offensive end, and Sonoraville were just too high-powered offensively. They can keep things strong just like that on the defensive end. Could be a different type of day for them. That's Josie Markham, who was just checked in for Cedartown. Got the defensive steal. And she's got the ball now. Left wing 3 ball. No good, just a little short, didn't get the roll. Offensive board. And for the second time tonight, it's a third chance opportunity. No dice on the 3. That's 2 in a row that Markham missed from the same place. Defensive board, Pender's got it, and they're going to try to go quickly. Manning inside, stolen away once again. And this will be a foul on Cedartown. They're going to get Manning on the foul. That'll be her first. It's 2 on Whitfield's. Actually make it 3 in this first quarter. More full court pressure, like 3/4 court this time. Cedartown breaks it pretty easily. Boozer out to the right wing. It's Asia Ware who's checked in for the first time. Boozer again, hands it off. Barrow. Up top looking to her right is Barkley. Had it poked away, and with 14 to shoot on the clock, 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Ball will stay with the Bulldogs. This one is played into Boozer. Kinsley Boozer had it stolen away. Good hands from Sloan Pender. Pender looking to drive inside. Doesn't find anything in front of her. It looks like she was fouled. And it should be Kinsley Boozer who picks up that foul. They did correct it. I thought I had it right. It's 2 fouls so far on Whitfield, and that's the first one. This one that goes against Boozer on the floor against Cedartown. So neither side in much foul trouble early on, and the first points of this game are going to fall for Libby Lee. That's on the Bruins side of things. Lee gets things going for the Bruins. They're up 2-1. Just under 5 to play in the first quarter. Kendall Pace across half court. Kicking it to the corner, the extra pass, and plenty of space for Haven Barkley to knock it down from deep in the left corner. That gives Cedartown a 2-point advantage, 4-2. Trying to answer the other way, count it. Hits all sides of the rim, and Sloan Pender, she's got her day underway with a 3. Both teams starting to open things up on the scoring chart and going the other direction. A nice steal, but an even better block from Kendall Pace. And so the ball will belong to Northwest. With some good defense inside by Pace. Lady Bruins to inbound, not finding a whole lot of space. Got to get it in quickly. They do, just at that 5-second mark. Long 3, and it's good in the right corner. Count it for Libby Lee. 5 points early on for her. She paces the team, and it's 8-4. Cedartown across half court. Bussey's got it. She'll switch it over to the left wing. A lot of tight defense from Lee. They will get it away with a pass into the corner. And that left corner 3 was good last time, not on this occasion, but the Bulldogs again going to get an offensive board. That's been their lifeline on offense so far. And she touched the out-of-bounds line with her foot, did Kinsley Boozer. So a turnover for Cedartown, and the Lady Bruins will get the ball back. Change for Northwest Whitfield. As we are going to see Mia Triana check in to replace Beckley Manning for the time being. Pender's got it. Left wing, pretty good crowd here. Both sides pretty well represented. You got the blue and orange of the Lady Bruins, mostly across from us here. And they are going to be a little bit disappointed. 2 in a row. Layups that just didn't drop. And Cedartown is right in front of us. They got that UGA color scheme. And of course, they are the Bulldogs. Very Georgia-esque today. And if you're wondering why we do have a shot clock today, in the past couple of years they've changed that here at the GHSA level. There is a shot clock now on all offensive possessions. Back when I was playing a few years ago in high school, it didn't used to be that way. Now it is. And that's going to be a defensive board going to the Lady Bruins, and a nice cross-court pass, just a little long. Connection was almost there. Pender was looking to find Lindsay Harris. Now checking in for Cedartown is number 11, that's Torrid Golden. So Golden is in alongside the rest of the starting 5 for Cedartown. And they'll be tasked with cutting down this 4-point lead. 2.5 to go or thereabouts in quarter number 1. Cedartown down 8-4. Top of the key, the 3 ball. Didn't even think about it, just pulled the trigger, and it was a nice shot, just didn't quite go. Nice defense, this was tipped, so no backcourt violation in play. Pender out to the left side. Lyon. And Kaylee Genby passed it away, couldn't quite get it back, although Cedartown did touch it last. So the ball belongs to the Bruins. Changes for both sides now. Cedartown will bring in, let's see. That's Marin Barrow actually is back in for Cedartown. And we'll see Megan Torbett for Northwest. They're in for the first time. Get a timeout charged, I believe, to Northwest Whitfield. They'll take a 30. We'll take a quick break with them. 8-4 your score, 2:07 to go in the first. Pretty good game early on. Stick with us. Okay, still early on in this one. 8-4 is the advantage for Northwest over Cedartown, and Northwest inbounds the ball. They had some space underneath, and they'll find it eventually. No good, and the second chance also falls wide. Mia Triana could not get either one of those to drop inside. Under 2 to play. Still that 4-point lead for the 3 seed Northwest. Right wing for Cedartown, that's Golden. Passed inside. Good defense from Genby. It'll be a foul though in the short corner. See what they get. They do get Mia Triana inside. That'll be her first. It's the third on on Northwest in this first quarter. And for the second time, they're on that far side for Cedartown, near side for us in the broadcast booth. Cedartown steps out of bounds, so we'll give the ball away. And with 1:40 to play in the quarter, Lady Bruins have it right back. Left wing, here's Lyon. Pender is the architect of this offense. You can see the talent she's got passing the ball, great vision as well. Top of the key, that's Genby. Right wing, passed inside the line in the short corner. Dribbles out, got 5 to shoot. Passed inside, kind of a desperation throw. And it is stolen away by Asia Ware. She's got the ball now for Cedartown. Back to Ware. High pass, but she corrals it nicely. Ware again. Had it stolen away, and it just got away from Sloan Pender. Otherwise, she was off to the races for 2 easy points on the other side. 54.7 seconds left. And Cedartown will get to inbound. Yeah, it should be on the side. And they're going to put it over there by the scorer's table. Golden to inbound, and she'll get it to Ware. A couple of substitute guards for Cedartown. Golden with it again, lost a handle, yeah, and she traveled. Nice defense on the ball by Kaylee Gemby. And Northwest is going to have it right back. Really good defense on both sides of the ball to get this one started. Outside of a really strong first quarter from Libby Lee for the Bruins, it's been a really tough ask for either side to get points on the board. In the short corner, that's Torbett. Left wing, Gemby switches it to Lyon. All the way to the left corner. There's space out there, passed up the three, but they'll take it on the left wing, and it's true. Kaylee Gemby didn't think twice, nailed it. 11-4 the new score, and Gemby has her scoring underway with a 3-ball. Down to 15 seconds, shot clock is off. This could be the last possession of the quarter. And it's a 7-point advantage. 3-ball to cut it to 4, no good. Offensive board though, still 7 seconds, plenty of time to get something off. Here's Ware, 2 to shoot, gets it off from the free throw line, no good off the glass, and that is the way that the first quarter ends. 11-4 your score. Northwest Whitfield, the Bruins on top of the Bulldogs from Cedartown by 7. Second quarter's coming up, don't you dare go away. More action from the Region 7 4A tournament. Consolation game coming up next. Eight minutes down and 3 more quarters in front of us. Here in the consolation game in the girls bracket, 4A Region 7. Northwest Whitfield on top 11-4 against the Cedartown Bulldogs. 3 versus 4 as far as seeding is concerned. And our second quarter's underway. Left wing, here's Kinsley Boozer, gets it to Barkley. Pass into the short corner, double teamed in there, and for the 3rd time, Cedartown's gonna step on the line and give the ball away. Unforced error. Lady Bruins get it back. So Northwest with a fresh 35 seconds. They'll get their first offensive possession of the quarter underway. Sloan Pender now into the corner. Top of the key, it's Gemby. And passing up a 3 was Harris. They'll switch it around at a right wing 3-ball. That is gonna drop a little bit short, but got the roll. Sloan Pender drops it in. She's got 2 3-pointers so far. 6 points, that leads both teams. Right wing, here's Boozer. Top the key, it's Barrow. Kendall Pace, the 5 starters back in for Cedartown. Bussey switches, that's a great pass. Left wing, Haven Barkley with space. Couldn't get it to go off to the left. Offensive board though, gonna fall to Boozer. All these long rebounds really benefiting Cedartown, getting a lot of second chance efforts. Have to convert those to points. So what a pass inside, beautiful dish. And a Kate Bussey gonna play provider to Kensley Boozer, and she's got her first points of this one. 14-6 to score. No good on the long shot in the other direction for Northwest, and so Cedartown's got the ball back. 8-point game, 14-6 is the score. And Cedartown will go in search of a few more points. Want to keep working the ball around like they did on that last possession. They got a really good look. Here's a three, and that's another great look. Just doesn't drop. Did everything but fall for Bussey. Really should have had a three that time. Unlucky not to. Pender driving inside, created a lot of space in the left corner, and that one just lips out as well from Harris. Both teams just not getting any friendly bounces from the rim here in the corral. Kendall Pace inside, had two players on her. A tough shot, couldn't drop it. And Harris got out of the weeds with the rebound. Pender, nice handles, gets it to Harris. Libby Lee from the right corner. Passed inside, and the intention was to find Triana. Couldn't do it though. Cedartown will bring Asia Ware back in. Played some good minutes there towards the end of that first quarter. Kind of that sixth player off the bench for the Bulldogs. Oh, and a missed defensive assignment underneath. Lindsay Harris says thank you very much. 2 points inside for her on the left side layup. 16-6 your score. A little over 5.5 to play in the second quarter, and it's a 10-point advantage for Northwest Whitfield. Lots of space on the left wing. The three ball is good. Nothing but net from Marin Barrow. She'll drop in a three, and she's underway on the offensive end of things. Her and Barkley have the 2 3-pointers so far for Cedartown. And the Bulldogs with a nice steal on defense inside. They'll take it away. 7-point game all of a sudden. They could cut it to 4. Barrow decided against the three-pointer that time. And she passed it into the corner where Ware was not quite ready for it. And she will lose that one out of bounds. 5:06 in the second. And it remains 16-9. Bruins on top. Pender with it for 6 points. She'll bounce it inside. Another bounce pass underneath. An extra pass. No good on the layup attempt from Triana. They did everything right, just couldn't get the finish for Northwest. Here's Barkley, gets it to the right wing Ware. Barkley's got space, she'll shift it out to the left. Barrow, left elbow. Had it tipped away a little bit, Boozer. Long three ball, it's a little bit short. Off the front of the iron, and the defensive board falls to Harris off the bounce. Harris trying to go quickly, she's got help to her right. She'll bounce it to Pender. Pender inside, extra pass, unselfish play. And Mia Triana's got the bucket. Her first of this game, and it's back to a 9-point advantage for Northwest Whitfield. Cedartown could use a bucket. Nice overhead pass. Top of the key, just beating the defensive effort of Sloan Pender. And there's space on the left wing, no good, short again. And the three-pointer's just not falling for the Bulldogs early on. Pender trying to take advantage the other direction, almost lost the handle, but she got it back. Floater, that looked pretty, just didn't drop. And the defensive board will go to Anna Kate Bussey. Barkley slowing it down a little bit for Cedartown. They're getting the looks they want, just not getting the shots to drop, and sometimes that's how this game goes. Plenty of space there, though, for Barkley. It's the shot she wants, and once again, won't fall. 2 changes on each side. It's Beckley Manning and Lexi Lyon, 2 starters checking back in for the Bruins. And let's see, looks like we got Torin Golden for sure checking in. And it's also, I think, Kendall Pace who's back in, and Northwest is going to take another timeout here. They took a 30 earlier on, now they'll take a full, and we'll take a break as well. 3:27 to go in the second quarter. It's a 9-point lead. 18-9 is the state of affairs. Northwest Whitfield on top of the Bulldogs.
All the work
18-9 the lead for Northwest Whitfield coming out of their team timeout. 3:20 to go in the second quarter as the 3-seeded Bruins lead 4th-ranked Cedartown. Sloan Pender's got it, 6 points for her. Leads the team. She'll see it again, left wing Lyon. Into the corner, this is Harris. Bounces to Gemby, and it's Pender again. Right corner, Lyon looking around, tough defense. Thought about launching a 3, and she really should have because it was the end of the shot clock. They'll give the ball away. Great defense from Cedartown. That's by far been their biggest strength, even though the offense is not scoring the way they'd like to be. Defensively, they've been very strong. Cedartown having to work hard to get the ball in. Some full court pressure, and it's again this zone look. It's kind of a 2-3 zone defensively. Got to get across, 2 more seconds, so that won't matter. They traveled. Anna Kate Bussey looked up and kind of saw the pressure situation. Only a couple more seconds to get across, and kind of threw her off her rhythm, I think, a little bit. And so the Lady Bruins, another successful defensive outing. A full court press, especially when they bring it in certain moments when it's unexpected. It's been very efficient. Really early in the shot clock, they'll take a 3. Pender couldn't get it. And on the offensive board, Gemby stepped out. Cedartown back with the ball, and Megan Torbett will check in to try and help break this press. She's actually going to go all the way down, well, to half court at least. And I'm actually surprised Cedartown doesn't put somebody all the way down, because it doesn't look like this Lady Bruins press is accounting for anybody all the way down. If they were to just make a cross-court pass, of course, it's not easy to do. That might be the way you break this, because that's the second time in a row now that the Bulldogs have not been able to get across. If you could just find a way to get one pass to the sideline near midcourt and have somebody all the way down, just cherry picking almost, that could be the way to keep the Bruins from continuing to do that. So 10-second violation in any case, and Northwest has it. Left corner, Gemby to the top. Harris inside to Lyon. She's looking around and had no space to work with. Cedartown absolutely swarming on defense. Great pass inside. And the layup will drop after a couple bounces. Kensley Boozer has it. She's got 4 points now for Cedartown. That leads the team. Harris. Pender wants a 3. And she knocks it down. Missed the one earlier. Not such misfortune this time. Pender's got 9 points, all 9 coming from the 3-point line. Fantastic passer of the ball, and she can shoot it in her own right too. Absolute nightmare for defenders. 21-11 the score. Boozer. Up top, it's Bussey. Kendall Pace. Kicks it out. Boozer the 3, it's short. And a great rebound from Lindsay Harris. Despite some contact, she'll pass it inside. Pender streaking down, and the layup goes a little strong, but it falls in. And so with just over a minute to play, it's 23-11, largest lead of the game for Northwest Whitfield. And again, they'll go into this pressure look. Played it inside. They did not get it across that time either. 10-second violation. And the Bulldogs have no answer for the full court press right now. Libby Lee's back in, meanwhile, for Northwest. And Asia Ware is going to check in for the Bulldogs, replacing Charlie Todd. Here's Pender up top for the Bruins. Tough defense, passed it inside, and Lyon wasn't ready for it. Slipped right past her. Right wing, and the 3 ball, no good. It looked pretty good from here. But it didn't go down from Asia Ware. Down the left corner, moving into the center, that was Beckley Manning. Passed inside, some space there for Pender. The point guard found herself down low on the right block. She could not pick that pass up. Out of bounds off of the Bruins. Cedartown's got it. That'll just mean they have to face this full court pressure once again. Let's see if they can find a way to break it this time. Twice in a row now they've had 10-second violations, so they were on their way to breaking the press, just couldn't get across in time. Looks like they might get it done now, and they just barely will. It'll be a foul, actually, on the Bruins. They'll get Beckley Manning. That's 2 for her. She'll have to watch that a little bit. Very much a foul-free second quarter. That's actually the first foul in this 8-minute frame. There's only 22 seconds left. And they are going to have Manning check out. That's a smart decision from the Bruins coaching staff. They'll bring Megan Torbett in. Ware gets it in. 20 seconds to play. Could be the last possession of this first half. Barkley. Boozer. Dribbles to her right. Tough defense. Passes it a little bit of a lob inside, and the corner 3, no good. And Asia Ware actually turned around. Just kind of covered her mouth. She was a little bit disappointed, I think, by that shot. Oh, hold on. They're going to have to try this again. Let's see what happens here. And I think they're going to have to recall back to 7.2 seconds because the referee was not ready for us to get back into play. I'll go to 7.1. So 7.1 to play. And that's unfortunate for the Lady Bruins because they had a lot of space to try and get forward. I think Pender was going to get a pretty good shot off. Might still have a chance at it, though. 5.4 now after the deflection from Cedartown. And they're on the side at this point. Libby Lee to inbounds. 5.4, Pender gets across. Oh, she'll just launch it from there. She had a little more time to try and get a better shot. That would have been a pretty impressive shot had it gone down. 0.5 seconds, and I don't think they're really feasibly going to get a shot off here. They won't. And so that is the way that the first half ends, 23-11 after the second quarter of play. Third-ranked Northwest Whitfield is on top, leading Cedartown by that 12-point margin. Second half is coming up next, so don't go away. You're listening to the Chargers Sports Network. Live coverage of the GHSA Region 7 4A Tournament Girls Consolation Game. Stick with us. Halftime, still waiting a little bit to get our second half underway from the corral at Georgia Highlands College. It's Northwest Whitfield 23 and Cedartown 11 as a reminder. Before we get the second half underway, just to bring you some halftime statistics. Northwest Whitfield, a big story for them on offense. Sloan Pender, 11 points. 11 of the 23 and 11 of that 12-point difference. Lindsay Harris, Mia Triana have 2 apiece. Kaylee Genby knocked down a 3. And Libby Lee with 5 points for the Bruins. Foul count, Beckley Manning's got 2 inside for the Bruins. 1 apiece for Pender and Triana. Then for Cedartown, a lot of their scoring came from Kensley Boozer. 4 points on 2 made field goals for her. Then Haven Barkley and Marin Barrow each have a 3-ball to show for their efforts in the first half. Kendall Pace with a single free throw to get the Bulldogs up to 11. Only 1 foul on the team in the entire first half. That was against Asia Ware off of the bench. 3 more minutes or so, and we will be back for second half action, so don't go away. You're listening to live coverage of the Region 7 4A tournament. It's a consolation game on the girls' side. Again, Northwest Whitfield by 11. Well, we're back with you on the Chargers Sports Network here from the Corral in 6 Mile, Georgia, just south of Rome. On the campus of Georgia Highlands College here in Floyd County. It's the 4A Region 7 tournament, the girls bracket, this 2023-24 season, where Northwest Whitfield, the Bruins, the 3 seed, got a 23-11 lead over 4 seed Cedartown, the Bulldogs. Second half underway. Going left to right on your screen are the leaders, the Lady Bruins of Northwest, coming out of Tunnel Hill, Georgia, all the way in that top corner of the state. They're in that all white, and in the black going the other direction, that's Cedartown. Leading scorer in this one with 11 points is Sloan Pender. I would imagine she's leading in assists too, although we don't have that count. Inside, that's a great assist for Lexi Lyon. Lindsay Harris finishes that bucket. She's got 4 now, and her team leads by 14, largest of this game. We're going to see this full court pressure again from the Lady Bruins. It was absolutely deadly, and it's going to force a timeout. Well, that's interesting because 10 seconds have already come off of the clock. It's a 35-second shot clock, and it's down to 25. But somehow they allowed Cedartown to take a timeout. I don't know exactly what they're going to do because it's already been 10 seconds. I'm not sure how that'll work. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here early on in this third quarter. 44 seconds have elapsed in the third frame, and well, it's been a pretty dominant performance for the Bruins on the defensive end, especially with that full court pressure. It's been almost impossible for Cedartown to break it. But even when they weren't in full court pressure, Cedartown were getting a lot of looks. The offense was flowing, I think, as they would like for it to. They just were not getting the finishes around the rim that they would have hoped for. And so now this is going to be interesting is they're going to put one more second back on the clock. So now it's 26. They have a second to get across. Well, just kidding. They gave them some more time. All right, so I guess if they call a timeout, they're going to get a further 10 seconds, something like that. Well, either way, it didn't turn out very well for them, as the pass over to the left wing was stolen, and it ended up being a foul on Haven Barkley. So that'll be Barkley's first, only the second on the team in this whole game. First in the quarter, of course. And the Lady Bruins have it right back. That's a great steal. Kendall Pace was just going to her defensive assignment and got her hand up in time. A really heads-up play in the steal. And what that means is the full court pressure not in play. Maybe could have been a foul inside on Haven Barkley's layup attempt. She missed it, and she'll give away another foul. That's 2 in quick succession for a very important player for Cedartown, and they're going to keep her in with her 2 fouls. And actually, they're going to bring in Chastity Washington to replace a different guard, Kensley Boozer. And they will keep Haven Barkley out there with the 2 fouls. So something to keep in mind. Also for Northwest Whitfield, their only player in some sort of foul trouble is Beckley Manning. Underneath, the bucket is good. Kaylee Gemby just posted up down there. She's up to 5 points on the day. Is able to knock down that 2-pointer. 27-11 is your score. Northwest really starting to run away with this, and some great pressure again is going to lead to a couple more points on the breakaway. Lexi Lyon grabs her first 2 of this game, and now the full court pressure again. Cedartown took the timeout earlier on, and this time it works pretty nicely. I think their coach has finally figured out at least how to get across half court, but then of course you're kind of scrambling. It's not really the set offensive plays that you would otherwise make if you're the Bulldogs. When you have more time to just kind of set things up, it's a lot easier. So now we'll have whatever set play they'd like. This one's going to bounce off the leg of Kendall Pace as she was trying to drive inside. A little bit unlucky. So 6:05 to go in the third. And the offense still struggling to get started in the second half for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be, a foul, and unfortunate for Cedartown, because if they just would have kept that same position, probably would have been 5 seconds on the ball handler. She had picked up her dribble, and it was under pressure. Instead, it'll be a foul on Chastity Washington, the substitute. And Northwest gets bailed out a little bit. Stepping out of bounds was Lexi Lyon, and interesting because in the first half there were 3 occasions where that happened to Cedartown, where right there just in front of us on the sideline, for whatever reason, they just couldn't keep themselves inside that line, and now it happens on this side of the other team too. Well, inside the bucket goes despite some pressure on Kensley Boozer. She knocks down a 2. She leads her team with 6 points. Lots of space in the left corner. Long 3 ball. It's good. Looked perfect. And it was from Beckley Manning. Her first points of the day. It looks like she's been scoring those all afternoon the way that one went down. Absolutely perfect stroke. She's got 3. Inside, that's going to be a foul on Manning. And now that's 3 on Beckley Manning. So she is squarely in foul trouble at this point in the game. You just trying to confirm that she's got 3. Yeah, she does. Scoreboard reflects that as well, so assuming this substitution that's going to come in a moment for the Bruins will be for her. First free throw is up and just off to the left. It's Chastity Washington at the free throw line, by the way. And surprisingly, the substitution is for Keely Gemby rather than Beckley Manning. So Manning, with her 3 fouls, stays out there. Interesting decision. Second free throw is no good. And actually, there's a lane violation, so Washington will go to the line for a 3rd time. 32-14 again is the score. No good on that one either. So in the left wing, that's Lyon. She'll switch it to the right wing. Manning drives inside, and she took some contact. Looks like they'll get Bussey for the foul, most likely. Yeah, they sure did. So Anna Kate Bussey, that's her first. No foul trouble at all in that first or second quarter for Cedartown, so really no issues for them other than the 2 on Haven Barkley. At the line is Beckley Manning, just knocked down a 3 earlier on. And she is equally efficient from the charity stripe. It's her first one to go. And in the meantime, they've brought Marin Barrow back in for the Bulldogs. Second one takes a bounce and falls in for Manning. So she goes 2 for 2, which is actually the first trip to the line all day long for the Bruins. They go 2 for 2 on it. 5 ticks under 5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. And the Bruins have really opened this one up to a 21-point advantage. Here's Barkley for the Bulldogs. Left wing. Barrow. Back up top, they'll reset. A lot of trouble for Bussey, but she's able to get it away to Kendall Pace. Pace will find the outlet, it's Barkley. Still 20 seconds in the shot clock, plenty of time to get a shot away. Bussey picks her dribble up, and she's in trouble. Really good defense inside from Libby Lee. We'll get a foul on the pass. Oh boy, guess who it is? Beckley Manning. 4 fouls on Manning. And so now they're really going to have to think about replacing her. They still won't do it. This pass is tipped away, but it'll stay with Cedartown. Now it's on the side. And they are going to end up making a change. I don't think they got it in time for this one. So we'll have to wait. Beckley Manning will have to really manage her fouls. If I'm Cedartown, I'm going right inside on her. Into the corner. Pace underneath. She's fouled, and it's 5. That's the one thing you couldn't do, and Manning knew it. She's really frustrated about it. That's 5 fouls on Beckley Manning. And before Northwest could even make the substitution with their 4th, she picks up a 5th. So here in the 3rd quarter, that's a development and one of few that's going to benefit Cedartown in this 3rd quarter. It's also 5 fouls. Well, yeah, 5 fouls, team fouls on Cedartown in the half on the scoreboard. I don't think that's correct. There's only 3 fouls according to the scoreboard on Northwest in the quarter, and I do think that's accurate. So not a shooting foul. Actually, they haven't started the clock right now. Neither the clock or the shot clock are running. Now they are? I don't know how that happened. Now they're going to keep running the clock. And they'll decide it was 4:18 on the game clock that we should be at. 24 seconds to shoot. Long pass nearly tipped away, but Barkley is the recipient of it. She'll kick it out. Left corner, lots of space. 3 ball, no good. Barkley with an offensive board. The point guard going in and picking it up. And it went out of bounds, but off of Northwest, so Cedartown gets the ball back. Here on the side, it's Bussey to inbound. And so Cedartown down by a lot on the scoreboard, but one of the more important players, one of those starting 5 for the Bruins. Don't see any more of her. Beckley Manning, 3 ball. That's off to the left and a little bit short. Rebound tag teamed by Harris and Lyon. Harris has it now. She'll get it to Pender. Pender going to drive inside. She's got space. Splits a couple defenders. Count the basket. 3:51 left in the 3rd, and Sloan Pender is putting on a show. She's got 2 more, and she'll go to the free throw line for the first time. 13 points on the day for Sloan Pender. Second foul in the meantime on Anna Kate Bussey. Free throws up, and it doesn't fall. Maybe a little bit too high. Didn't get the bounce she wanted, Pender. Still a fantastic day so far for her. Here's a floater. That is just going to rim out. Nice little touch off the window, but no dice for Asia Ware. There's a foul in the backcourt, and it's going to be a bonus situation, I guess, on Cedartown. Haven Barkley, in the meantime, picking up her 3rd foul. So shooting situation now for the Lady Bruins. Northwest going to the line. And the first free throw, no good. Megan Corbett is there shooting. Got Torrin Golden back in, and she'll replace Barkley with her 3 fouls. She's got 3, Bussey's got 2 for the Bulldogs. Second one's true at the line for Megan Corbett, her first point of the outing. And so here's Ware. She's bringing the ball up, replacing Barkley right now. That would be her job for Cedartown. Driving inside, kicks it to Kendall Pace. Left wing, Barrow. Free throw line to the right side. Ware gives it away to Pace. That one is stolen. Nice work by Harris to cut off the pass. And Pender's inside. The underneath play. Flick of the wrist, and it's 39-13. Pender's got 2 more. Unstoppable force on the offensive side of things, and that's against a really tough defense in Cedartown. 26-point advantage. This gap just continues to open up for the Lady Bruins. Stolen away, Pender. On the defensive end, making an impact as well. Got to be considered one of the players of the game. And a long 3 is good! Left wing! They can't stop scoring. Torbett has a 3 ball, and they just nearly get it in 5 seconds. Nobody was ready for Cedartown. And now it's just going to be a matter of trying to calm themselves down. That won't help. Ball given away. Miscommunication between Golden and Pace. That will give the ball right back to Northwest. I thought they might have taken a timeout. They didn't. Just a substitution there. And they'll pass it in. Harris into the corner. That's Libby Lee. Lyon has space. And she'll just say, well, might as well shoot the 3. No good. She's talking to her teammates like, hey, somebody should have got open. I didn't really want to take that. She's in so much space, she thought might as well. That's good defense inside by Lyon. And they're going to make a mass substitution, the Bruins. Could be the last time we see a lot of these players. Maybe trying to get some substitutes in the final game of the year. A lot of new faces in there, including Riley Richardson, who's in there for the first time. Gemby, Triana, all back in as well. Josie Markham, we're seeing a fresh face in white. She gets that defensive rebound, and Riley Richardson bringing the ball up. She's, I imagine, the point guard now for the Lady Bruins. Nice fake. Thought about a 3. She'll work the ball around instead. Triana, that's no good. Offensive board, just kept her foot inside the line. And it's back to her on the left side from Josie Markham. Markham again in the corner, passes inside. Triana going to work inside, no good once again on the layup attempt. And Haven Barkley's back in. She's got the 3 fouls, but at this point you might as well for Cedartown. And wow, banking it in. Banks open on a Thursday afternoon. Asia Ware will drop in the 3. Her first 3 points of this contest, and it's 42-16, 1 minute to play on the 3rd quarter scoreboard. Top of the key. Thought about loading one up. That's a great pass inside. The distribution from the center. She'll get the offensive board and not get in. Mia Triana with a great pass. That one didn't fall. Came back out to her. She said, well, I'll finish one myself. Knocks it in. She's got 4. Double team there. Great defense from Richardson on the ball. Passed inside still. It's a really good pass. No good inside on the layup attempt. Lady Bruins going the other direction. Nice job to keep that alive. Didn't pick up her dribble, did Gemby. And the handles to boot. Gets it to the right wing. No good, as Markham could not give the assist to Gemby. Gemby got everything else. Nice dribble moves on display that time. This pass is given away. Not the best of decisions from Barkley. It will stay with Cedartown, though. 13 seconds to go in this third quarter. Northwest well on their way to a big win in the consolation game. This will be a foul going against Megan Torbett. That's her first. And we are not quite in the bonus yet, so they did have one to give. 10.8 seconds left in the quarter. And the lead stands at 28. Ware to inbound, got the three off of the backboard last time. She'll drive, go for a long two, that's no good. Offensive board though, takes a dribble and no good. Maybe one last chance at a buzzer beater. Nope, couldn't get it off in time, and that will do it for quarter number 3. 8 more minutes to play from here in 6 Mile. 44-16 the score, Bruins on top big. Back with you here in the corral, just about to get the fourth quarter underway again. 44-16 is the lead for Northwest Whitfield. Bruins on top big. Looks like they will find their way to a consolation game win. Finish third officially in the girls bracket, Region 7 this year. Before we get the fourth quarter started, I do want to go ahead and mention the all-region selections here in Region 7 of 4A. Macy Collins was the player of the year out of Heritage. As we get this fourth quarter underway, all region team had Kennedy Baker, Ella Kate Walraven, Tori Epps, Aaron Garland, Sloan Pender, Rachel Wilson. Kayla Lopez is going to be a turnover on Northwest Whitfield. Kayla Lopez, Kendall Pace, Camden Carter, Camry McEwen, and Bailey Hollis. A couple of those names you will remember. Sloan Pender, of course, the leading scorer in this one today. Certainly understand why she was selected out of Whitfield, and then had a selection for Cedartown as well. That's Kendall Pace. He had a good day today as well. That bucket's good off the window. It's the opening bucket of the fourth quarter. Charlie Todd is going to knock it in for the Bulldogs. She's got her first 2 points, and it's actually first time we have seen her so far. Long three, no good. And the defensive board, with help from Asia Ware, is going to fall to Todd. There's a travel inside on Chastity Washington. And the Bruins have the ball back. 44-18 your score, just over 7 left in this contest. Top of the key. Richardson launches the three, and it's good. Northwest Whitfield has been on fire from beyond the three-point line and really everywhere else. A lot is going their way today. It's been a fantastic way to finish out their season. 6:40 to go. It's 47-18. Long three, that's blocked. Josie Markham got a piece of it. Extra pass inside, no good. Offensive board, though, for the Lady Bruins. They'll try again on this possession. Another three-point attempt. This one's good. Second time's a charm for Mia Triana. She'll add to her point total. She's got 7 now. Her first 3 of the day. Everything going right for the girls in white this evening. Up top, Ware will get it back. And passed into the short corner. There was space for Lilia Marfelt. Had to kick it out. Washington gets it away, gets it back now. Still 12 to shoot. Top of the key. 3 ball. Doesn't fall. A little bit short. Offensive board, and that's good. Charlie Todd. Really good start to this fourth quarter. She's got 4, all 4 of her team's points in this frame. 50-20 the score. 5:40 to go and counting. Free throw line. Passed inside, and a good finish in traffic underneath. Josie Markham. She's got 2. And with that bucket, every single player on the roster for the Bruins has scored tonight. She was the last one, Josie Markham, who had not gotten her name on the score sheet, and now she has. Ortiz, she'll find Asia Ware. Right elbow, long shot, no good. Good hustle, though. Came from behind Triana. Try to grab the rebounds. Another tipped pass for Cedartown. They're still working hard. They have not given up on this game. But it will belong to the Lady Bruins. Xylee Rodriguez. She's in now for Cedartown. And she will replace Asia Ware. So it's Ortiz, Marfelt, Washington, Rodriguez, and Todd, as that's going to be an and one. Another bucket for Markham. She's got 4 straight now, and she will go to the line for the chance at a 5th. 54-20 the score. 4:55 left in this one. Foul is going to go against Marfelt in the meantime. No good on the and one the old-fashioned way. Marfelt's first foul for Cedartown. Ball stolen away. Megan Torbett took it. Driving inside, extra pass, tried to get it back to Torbett. And it's a traveling violation actually on Cedartown, so it was stolen away by Washington, and she traveled. So despite the giveaway, Northwest gets it back. Using the whole 5 seconds on the inbounds, and they'll use it wisely. The wide open 3 goes down. Riley Richardson on the assist and the finish from Kaylee Gemby, her second 3 of the afternoon. She's got 8 points. Leading scorer on the team aside from Sloan Pender. And what a day it was for Pender. It's a wild shot, no good. Defensive board with Markham going all the way down. The quick thinking and the quick feet from Riley Richardson. She's got a 2. 5 points for her. Northwest Whitfield on top, 59-20. Halfway through this fourth quarter, 4 minutes exactly to go in the game. Washington splits a couple defenders. Got inside, couldn't get it to go. It was tipped away. I think it'll be Triana officially with the block. So underneath, 25 on the shot clock, 3:52 in the game. And they'll get it in. Quick 3 ball in the corner. That's long. Offensive board. It falls to Marfelt. Gets it inside. Nice pass. No good. A little strong off the backboard that time. Northwest, great pass inside. That's beautiful. And going inside to the line with a chance for 2 more is Josie Markham. It was an excellent pass from Gemby. Foul's going to go on Cedartown's Charlie Todd, her first. It's 2 on the Bulldogs in the quarter. First free throw strong, a little bit to the right for Josie Markham. And Cedartown is going to send a couple of players across half court, try to maybe get a bucket in transition. Well, that's not quite going to work out because the offensive board goes to Riley Richardson. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. And I think they might have actually gotten Charlie Todd again. Yeah, they sure did. So 2 in a row on her. Her second of the game. First free throw's up, and it is no good from Megan Torbett. Torbett second, that's no good either, a little bit strong. Got her own offensive rebound, passed it inside. Nice extra pass, and they'll save it twice. This possession's still going. Did she step out of bounds there? She did. And, well, the coaching staff wasn't pleased. They thought there might have been a foul there. I would be inclined to agree. But in any case, Cedartown's going to get it back 3-20 and counting. As we get down to the final stages of the season for these two sides. Double team in the short corner, great defense. And Northwest is going to get the ball right back. Well defended on that possession. And so Gemby will run the show once again for Northwest. Now it's Markham into the corner. 3 ball. It was high and just a little strong. Defensive rebound goes to Cedartown. They're going to try and go quickly. Pass inside. It's a really nice little teardrop. Wisely brought back out by Washington. She'll kick it to the top of the key. There's space. Moved out to the left. Extra pass. Marfelt. No good. Too strong. Out of bounds, and the ball's going to belong to Cedartown. Again, 59-20 your score, 2:45 left. Top of the key, driving inside. No good from Triana. Defensive board by Marfelt. Gave it away, though. Marfelt's going to grab another board for her tally. She's had a really good day inside, grabbing those boards, and there will be a foul going against Mia Triana. That's her second. Only the first on Northwest in this fourth quarter. Bulldogs get it across half court, 2:25 left. Ortiz, top of the key, runner, no good. Got her own, Washington. She was blocked that time. Marfelt offensive rebound. She had it stolen right out of her hands. Battle for the ball. Cedartown comes away with it. Washington has a couple options inside. Nice pass. Marfelt posted up and knocks it down. Lilia Marfelt gets her first 2 points of this one. 59-22 the score. Under 2 to play. Left wing, there's space. Thought about the 3, did Megan Torbett. Didn't take it, though, into the corner. Faked 3, got somebody to jump. Lady Bruins doing a really good job moving Cedartown around defensively, and the 2, no good. It's the type of look that I think they wanted. And you see the coach over there just telling her, hey, it's the shot form more than anything. Good shot selection. Just got to get that shot to fall. Xylee Rodriguez, top of the key now. Charlie Tom. Ortiz. Into the corner, Rodriguez. Rodriguez, she's blocked. A lot of size inside from Triana. She used all of it on that block. Inside, bucket goes, and the foul. Count it for Richardson. And she'll go to the line. Meanwhile, it's a foul on Chastity Washington, her second. 2 more points for Richardson in the meantime. She's up to 5, could make it 6 here at the line. And she can't quite do it with 1:13 to play. It's out of bounds, and ball's going to belong once again to Northwest Whitfield. So they're going to finish their season with a victory. Last 1:11 to play in this one. There's lots of space. Corner 3, no good. Defensive board again is going to fall to Marfelt. We've said that quite a few times. We will have a jump ball here. Possession arrow is pointing the way of the Bulldogs. So Cedartown gets it. And they're going to have the short 15-minute trip back home here in about a minute. Of course, both teams were heading home after this game no matter what. It was the consolation game, 3rd place. And although Northwest Whitfield's going to have about an hour to travel, should be a fun trip back home. Nice block there by Josie Markham. Xylee Rodriguez tried a 3-pointer and had it packed. Gemby's across half court for the Lady Bruins, and that looks like a foul, and it is. It'll be another one on Chastity Washington, trying to get that steal. And we'll get Washington for her 3rd. And in the end, there's actually going to be 2 shots. as Gemby was fouled. Actually, it wasn't Gemby, it was Riley Richardson who was fouled there in the corner. So 5th foul on Cedartown in the quarter. Richardson's going to go right back to the line. First free throw's good. Her first converted free throw from the stripe. So she's up to 6 points. Second one's no good. She's 1 for 4. The free throw line today. No good, and they could just let this one go out. I think they're going to realize that and decide, well, actually, they are going to run this play out. No good underneath, and Washington's going to get the defensive rebound. Gets out of a trap. Incredible dribbling inside, and with 18.7 to go, she'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. Really nice work to kind of jailbreak yourself. Get a blocking foul on Triana. So Mia Triana's got 3 for Northwest Whitfield. Of course, foul counts aren't going to really come into play this late on in this one. First free throw no good for Washington. Still looking to get on the board today. Washington's second. That will drop, so Washington will grab a point in this consolation game. Gemby, the pass to get it across half court for Markham, and that should be about all she wrote. They're just going to pass this one out, let these final 8 seconds go. Triana, Torbitz, and the buzzer sounds. Big win to finish off the season. It's a sweet ending for Northwest Whitfield. The Bruins take this one 62-23 behind a fantastic offensive performance from Sloan Pender. A true masterpiece from the all-region selection for Northwest Whitfield. 15 points for her. That paces the Bruins. They finish this one once again by that 39-point margin. Well, that'll do it from us, but if you're looking for more high school action, you don't have to go far. In fact, you can stay right on the same channel you're listening on. Head over to our live page at 7:30. That's coming up soon in about 20 minutes, let's say. We might extend it a little bit more, 15-20 minutes or so. Come right back, and we've got a live program set up for you right here on the Charger Sports Network. From here in the corral, we got the boys' side. It's, again, the consolation game. And if you're looking for stuff with a little more at stake, well, don't worry, because on Friday, that's tomorrow. Again, come right back here, 6 and 7:30. You got the finals on the girls' side, Sonoraville taking on Heritage. And you got Central High School and Sonoraville on the guys' side. But again, tonight, stick with us. Second part of our doubleheader, the boys' consolation game. Heritage taking on Cedartown right here from the corral. Until then, my name's Danny Catula. Been a pleasure to give you this one. Once again, the victory goes to Northwest Whitfield. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you in a moment.